Okay. So this is the new card. Yeah, now I remember the new card from Ixalan is the
Yeah,
same effect as and the festivities apart that is not doing the damage on the planeswalker, which is not a problem
of
here in
course.
Pauper. But just to, I think it's another stylish
Yeah.
choose of Longo. Then Sibak is playing the
A Grixis Affinity.
okay, as we told
Mhm.
before. So now we have a more vintage list of Affinity with accesses on all the uh, new cards like Tightening Blade. That is, I think, the MVP for the new.
Yeah, it's probably the
Uh,
best card in the set.
yeah. Okay. They start. So sorry.
In fact, like he's playing one in the main even.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's
Which is not really good in this against Cool Dota, but
no,
okay,
but
we
it's
will
good
see.
in the deck because like you can bargain it and gain back to life.
Okay, Cool Dota started with the Goblin and the Monastery, so everything is going on, and now it- it's closed. It's all full tapped out, and it's Seaback turn.
Yeah, yeah. I think he just played the synthesizer plus monastery land.
Yeah,
Now let's see if Chivak has something to do or because we analyzed that yesterday that Grixis Affinity is rather a control deck than a mid-range aggro deck. So you play removals, play
yeah.
cast down, you play edicts, and then you at some point you just fear creatures, but you can those are quite expendable because then you have Blood Fountain to get them back.
Yeah, and I think here for Grixis Affinity, you need to set a good start in order
Mhm.
not to take all the bash of the Bushwalker with all cool data. So you need to start really conservative playing, and then taking your game on. So let's see what he will do. He has
Okay,
a
looks
Nickel
like
Wellspring in the
yeah,
hand,
I
and
sacrifice a land to play the Deadly Dispute. It's quite an aggressive take,
yeah,
but I think it's probably a way you can develop your end.
yeah.
So sacrificing a land but getting back a treasure is quite fine. You saw another Monastery
Wow.
Sweet Spear. So
Wow.
what's your favorite Monastery Sweet Spear art?
This one. This
Okay,
one, I played this art foil for
okay,
sure,
of course.
but I'm also I really like the all frame version,
Okay,
but it's really
expensive.
expensive. Yeah.
Okay. And I asked this to the chat. What is your favorite monastery with spear art? I really like the secret layer one, the full art one.
Yeah.
The that's so pretty.
Yeah. But that's not power, let's say, no? If you play
Um,
secret layer
yeah.
things,
I
no,
get,
in
I
power,
get, I get.
you still need to play the common version
Yeah.
of something, no?
Okay.
Yeah. So Kuldota coming here uh, on the synthesizer. So now the board of Kuldota is really aggressive.
Hmm.
I think that they need to call the judge for
Yeah,
something.
maybe asking for a looting or something.
Okay. And here with two lands on
I really like this
okay.
shot with
Yeah.
Marco Boccalari's tattoos in the first. Yeah.
Okay,
Same.
everything is clear now. And Chibak has to play again the match against these two lands that can call up Bushwalker with the
Yeah, I think the basically the ruling was can I announce to cast the Jorseeker Serpent and
yeah,
pay the cost with the treasure? And the answer is of course yes,
yes,
because you get the discount and you pay the cost.
yes.
So that's the
You
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 announce
declare
and
the
yes,
spell, then you pay the mana cost, and
yeah,
you sacrifice the token. Oh, wow, I called it. I called for it.
yeah.
Yeah, immediately Bushwalker. It's coming for
4, 6, 8, 10 damage.
10 damages.
Yeah, Chibak is I think at we'll see the update life total should be like at 5 or something.
Yeah,
5, yes.
Blood Fountain, which gives one blood token,
And we see, I
and
think that's a Reckoner bargain, so we can gain like back
ooh,
7 life.
yeah, Dragoner bargain on Dumir. It's
Mm.
really a mess now.
Yeah, he's playing four. Yesterday we saw some other list that was playing one, maybe two, but this is like just four.
Yes,
Of
this
course,
is a clear chose. This is a clear one for the aggro decks that are in the plays. All the meta with the glitters
yeah.
with Kuldota is a. I would play four of these in a meta like so.
Yeah, also like in Affinity, you get those seven mana cost creatures for basically zero, so it's fine to just gain back seven.
Yeah.
And it looks like Goblin Grenade was pointing at the
Yeah,
opponent,
that five damages that.
and that's it. The second Goblin Grenade.
Wow, I really
Bam!
enjoy this deck.
Then
I,
you.
I think that I play one Goblin Grenade less than I would to be in day one, because because I really enjoy that card.
Yeah,
Jokes apart, because we have now, as a mono red deck, accesses to four Goblin
yeah.
that are really huge,
Hmm.
that because are really Goblin guide in Pauper, let's say,
Yeah,
with no throwback.
yes.
So and you have so four sources more with the Goblin Grenade. Someone is also playing the other Goblin, the one two with that when
Yeah,
sacrifices
sure, 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 sure. Blast
that
Runner.
Blast Runner, Goblin Blast Runner. So the sources of goblins are a lot
Yeah,
now,
and
and
what do you think about the name sticker Goblin? Have you ever played with it, or do you have an opinion?
I have an opinion, not really. I'm not really good about that,
Okay.
because I really like it on MTGO,
Mm-hmm.
for the ruling that they changed for adapting, the mechanic. But in real, I don't think that is huge like on the MTGO.
Okay.
Uh, Again, it's a card that you have to play in a list that is quite different than this, with a lot of spetal, with
Mm-hmm.
huge
Yeah, of course.
stars,
It's
and
just
so I don't really like not having a mid game,
mm-hmm.
because in this meta the things can be delayed a bit with 2 or 3 turns. So you want to have access to draw cards, making value with synthesizer and so on, or impulse, and so no, I don't really like it on live version. What
Okay.
do you think about the new Goblin?
I don't like.
Not the sticker Goblin, sorry.
I actually haven't never played with that on paper, so I think the wording is quite confusing.
Yeah,
Well, on Magic Online, it's just you accept the variance and you try to play around that by sequencing your spell accordingly. So I don't know. I think I agree with you on theory, but I haven't played with that. I think like it's actually difficult to find. Like
yeah,
in Milan, we don't have many stores that sell singles, so I don't really like to buy cards online. So I just try to gather my cards to the stores,
yeah.
and none of them have that.
Vintage way to
Yeah,
to approach, no?
yeah. I think like for Pauper, I like to play with the cards I have and just not buy it because I think if I see something I really want to buy it,
Yeah,
especially if it's cheap, I
yeah.
would just spend a lot of money on that. Like
Because you
yesterday,
used the other formats, no?
yeah. Like
Yeah,
I just bought a shield and it was 80 euros. While yesterday I bought I think 60 cards, 60 Pauper cards, and I spent 80 euros, and
yeah.
it's like
So she already is a power deck.
yeah.
Okay.
But it's I think it's might be even more expensive
Yeah.
because like this deck, the Cool Dota deck, has no expensive cards.
Mm,
Like maybe they read the Elemental Blast.
the the yeah, if you play the
Yeah.
Pyroblast, probably, but also the Kuldota for
Oh
sure. But
yes.
we are talking about 15 euro the play
Yeah.
set, okay? And no Fire Blast, but they reprinted, so no,
Yeah.
there's still no.
Yeah, and a lot of new cards. We see Tomb Raider, Renaissance Solve, Implement. Like
Yeah,
I think if you drafted a lot in the last 3 or 4 years, you probably have all the cards.
yeah. Okay, Mulligan here, I think for Longo that open a hand without lens. So uh, like every hand without lens has all the spell that you
Yeah.
need, but you're not playing Hearthstone, so I want to say hello to all Hearthstone players that are following us, but Here we need mana and lands. So
I'm curious if with Tomb Raider you should play some Lotus Petal over some lands because we see 17
yeah,
red sources.
yeah.
Maybe I think you can go like 15 into petals.
I see usually 16 lands on
Mhm.
petals. Version 15 starts to be a bit greedy,
Okay.
but yes, for sure, at least you can leave out a land for Lotus Petal.
Mhm.
And I was reflecting also on the relic that can be replaced by the Tormund script because it's at zero
Oh, yeah.
with the goblin. It's really a good catch.
I think it's smart.
Yeah. Not a good start for the mono red that coming for
Maybe though you can just now play. Ooh, looks like it's mulligan to 6 really gave him mana screwed. So I think he was um, forced to keep on 6, of course.
yes.
But now it's just stuck with one land and
Yeah.
suboptimal cards.
I think that at one land with that end, with no monastery, no goblin, and so on, I think I would rather be with 5 cards, really.
Okay.
Okay.
And now I think this game is Chibak can really prey on his opponent to because you have 7 cards now. You have 4 5 lands. You have like we see that blue elemental blasting and plus 2 red cards that might be removals or fairly speaking
Yeah.
good cards. So that's a Seeker Serpent on turn 3 for Chibak. So
Okay. At
ooh,
least a reb that is coming here to resolve the serpent, but again, mono land with just synthesizer on and fountain that will take again that serpent.
yeah. By the way, I really like the pace. Chibak is playing really fast
Yeah.
while pondering all his decision, but like before we saw a bit slower opponents, while now they are really trying to
Not to have
yeah.
a 1-1, yeah, for sure. 1 point is not good for anyone
Mhm.
here.
And I also think like in the situation when you are ahead, you're like playing fast means you also your opponent mimics your play fast.
Hmm.
So, but wow,
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 double goblin guide, let's call it like so.
yeah, that's maybe a good reason to keep a hand.
Yeah, but again, blue elemental blast here.
Yeah, Chibek is playing 5 blasters in 3 elemental blasts and 2 hydroblast in the sideboard,
Yeah,
and we see he
also
has
bargain. And
ooh,
now also bargain on the Ecor, so draw 3 cards, gaining 2 lives. And again, not a good situation here for Longo. That is taking also this Clarker Shaman on, so also Cool Dota will not resolve the situation. Attacking again for 2.
stick to them, and he's still at like at 17, so
Yeah,
there's all the time to um
yeah, to take it back. But okay,
yeah,
I think that these Grixis list as with these 4 bargains and 5 blast is really set on Boros and Cool
yeah,
Dota decks. So wow, custom to the fire now on
on
the
the red
red
source.
source.
Yeah, yesterday generally speaking with my testing team, we really thought that Boros and Cool Dota would have been the 2 most prominent decks,
Hmm.
and I think we agreed that those are the um, like most represented archetypes in this Paupergeddon. We had 120 players yesterday, and I don't know why Boros is always so popular in Italy.
Here, I don't know at Rome because
Okay.
I took three boros
Yeah.
yesterday, and that's why I lost because I have not a good matchup at all with
Yeah.
boros. But I think for the colors because
Oh, yes.
Rome is white and red, so I think that used to that.
Oh, that's a
Yeah,
cool explanation.
something patriotical, no?
That's old border swamps. It seems like that's a beta swamp probably.
Yeah. Okay. Lightning bolt. Wow.
Ooh,
Okay.
breath
Okay.
weapon.
I think that Gabriele is like, okay, what I have to do now, what 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 can save me? I think just a good friend resolve
Yeah,
and boom.
but I don't know. I think now Shibek is really waiting for um something, and this year's Secret Serpent should be enough.
Yeah,
But he's topped out, so maybe um
we can try to set a race,
yeah.
but Chibak is like 6 cards on hand, no?
Mhm.
So okay.
That's a Pyroblast though, so
Ah, land plus Pyroblast on that Serpent is a good turn.
yeah.
Finding the land, removing the uh, here the board, but again another another fountain. So that Serpent
He's
has
playing
to be there.
Free Blood Fountain, okay.
Yeah, that Serpent should be on board.
Yeah, I think if Longo wins this game, it really proves how strong Monored is. So
Yeah.
I don't think
No, he has. I think this is a with Grixis with 4 bargains. It's really at least 60-40 for
yeah,
Grixis. But
especially if your opponent starts so
yeah,
slow,
yeah,
one miss a second land drop, plays first creatures on turn 4. So
yeah. So third Goblin Tomb Raider. That
mhm.
is not the best pick now, but again, Fontaine taking back Serpent, and I think
That's corrupt.
Carter Shaman.
Yeah.
Okay, and then a smash to Smithereens on the only untapped land, taking also 3 damages.
Yeah, also I think reducting like it's probably too slow to do a strip mine like to be effective, but it's still free damage, so
Yeah, yeah.
make
And
price to it.
this version of Affinity, I think, plays only one basic land,
Hmm.
so you have some spots uh, to do it, and that 3 damages count a lot in some time, especially if you don't see the indestructible lands.
And
Okay.
this Karkaron Shaman is really doing um, the trick of killing all the creatures your opponent have, and you still have this serpent that died 3 times
Yes,
basically.
zombie serpent now,
Yeah,
and just 2 cards for Longo. That one is a galvanic blast that chooses the target. I think on
I think it's shooting face.
face, yeah, and it goes at 4, right?
Yeah,
No, its opponent says no with hydroblast, and then just breaking up the synthesizer that came that gives Voldar and Epicure just one blood token. That it's a good one now on top deck to
non ho
filter.
messo. It doesn't put the tutu, right?
Yeah,
Should I
it
call a judge?
miss. Yeah, I think that miss the trigger of
But
the.
it's written on the
Yeah, yeah,
cards.
yeah.
So should I call the judge?
Yeah, I think. If you want. Okay, thank you.
Uh,
Un Samurai 2-2. Okay.
that's a blood token, right?
Yeah,
Under the
blood
other one.
token, Voldaren Epicure, and then we need the Samurai 2-2 with vigilance
Yeah.
that synthesizer produced.
I mean, this game, I think it's quite over, but
Yeah, at least one blocker
mhm.
on that mirror. because serpent would be
I mean,
unblockable.
I think now that Chibak played that character on Shaman, they
From
already brought it. So
from. Okay, okay. Probably. Pro, what are probably they're talking that samurai has been killed, but
no,
no,
no, no,
no,
no,
no,
no.
no. They
But
missed, no,
now it would be.
no, because it's showing all the shaman
Mhm.
and the all. But is the it was the last turn, no, with the.
Yes. No,
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, but from the body languages,
They
like
solved the situation.
yeah,
So yes.
Longo says, okay, doesn't matter, I
Yeah.
lost here. Okay,
Yeah, I think nowadays this game is rather in the books. Yes.
okay, okay, okay,
They fixed the situation. So,
okay. Again, another mirror, another Cracker Shaman. Okay, the situation doesn't change at all. I've run resolve here. Okay, Bolt.
yes.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. At least I understand Longo that is not playing really relaxed because the Grixis version of Affinity, having the accesses on bargain, gaining
Yeah.
7 life and so on, is a really mess.
Okay.
And
Like
okay,
these other games haven't really set a bar that is impossible to reach for the born player. So um,
let's go
that's it.
on game 3.
Let's see. I think again, like you mentioned before, the affinity decks really have to have a good seven hand card hand, while even I think his burn player, like keeping an aggressive seven with the turn one creature and turn two creature,
Yeah.
is really the key way to win this matchup.
Yeah, and after sideboard, we remind that he has two smash to smithereens for basic lands, for
Yeah.
artifact lands, and 3 cast into the fire. And I think that's it in this matchup. You can,
We saw the blasters.
yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. I don't really enjoy the blasts on this matchup, but okay, if you want to protect the pyro and
Yeah.
yeah, these are choices for sure. And I think for that reason that the Goblin Grenade that let you win the first
Mhm.
game has
Yeah, it's been removed, you
yeah, has
say.
been
Yeah.
removed.
I agree. Yeah, I think like nowadays that everyone plays 5 to 6 Hydroblast, probably playing at least 2 or 3 Pyres in the sideboard to have like an extra counter
Mm,
might be fine. Also because I think your deck is
mm,
very aggressive,
mm.
but like not playing Blast Runner means you can just play sort of a Delver deck with Monastery.
Yeah,
So just
yeah.
creature attack and all that stuff.
Yeah. Now Longo should uh, take all the advantage to
Mhm.
be on the play and hoping for sure not to mulligan again. Trying to start with the best turn one that is or the new goblin or
Yeah.
the Swift Spear. Sometimes it's really good also to start with Kuldota.
Mhm.
Really, I enjoyed sometimes to do the cool Dota
On the
on the
land, of
land
course, yes.
because he's playing tapped land a lot. But again, it's a
Yeah, I
quite
mean,
greedy.
Affinity doesn't have a lot of ways to
Yeah,
stop a cool Dota, so at least you like 5
yeah.
6 damages are
You
um
expose yourself totally on the Clark Shaman, but
yeah.
you have at least a really good start, especially if you play like these 3 Bushwalker.
Yeah, also like they need to have exactly red land plus shaman.
Yeah.
So and in the chat they are talking about Kogates, I think. So are you moderating? Okay. No, no, no. But
Okay.
in chat, if you want to see Kogates, I will bring you a Kogate next turn. We can do that. Sure.
Of Paupergeddon
Okay.
room.
Okay, we'll bring you. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I think though we never saw any gate. They ask you how is the meta.
I have the statistics. I'll show you the statistics so we can
We will.
from
Okay.
from the next turn. Both day one and day two, and
Mhm.
I'm currently doing the statistics for the most played cards, ringboard and sideboard for all the. Wow, tournaments. We have Istat here in Paupergeddon, and yeah, we have all the statistics. After this match, we will analyze these um, distributions. That is a hard environment for Barber because 1,200 blue elemental blast and hydroblast. Wow. And that's why I'm here. No, no. Okay, starting really, really good now. The
Yeah,
mono red.
the start was turn one blast, turn one Tomb Raider, turn cast into fire into your top land.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And now I think it's really taking the
Yeah.
right foot to win this.
Yeah, the only source of blue
Mhm.
also. So apart the start for sure, but here the huge start for the two one drop, the best one drop of wow.
And
Also,
yeah, of course, like when your mono red opponent just passed with two mana open without triggering prowess, of
yeah,
course that blast was coming.
yeah,
And now I think Chibak is really in pain.
yeah, yeah, a lot. You have two really strong creatures with one land, now two lands for sure, but without blue. Now it's really, really, really a mess for him.
Yeah, I think like Cast into Fire is not a card we see a lot in mono red sideboards because they rather have more removals, more specific cards.
Yeah,
But it's really like winning this game of
yeah, but
destroying the top land on turn two.
I think the Cast into the Fire is one of the most powerful
Yes.
sideboard cards in mono red. It gives you the chance to exile all the artifacts, but it gives you also the possibility to do 2 damage also on fairies, on
Yes.
sometimes in mirror. So it's really, really a good card. So now Galvanic Blast.
Just for two.
Yeah,
Just shock.
yeah.
Guys, we need to do a 30-second break from the casters. We'll back in 30 seconds.